who are local, so there are a lot of shows, but they're always a good time. They're always fun.
We have zero sound, is what they were saying in the chat.
Nice.
Nobody heard anything.
Dick.
Well, I'm done.
Oh, this is gonna be an awesome like voiceover dub. You can put whatever you want over that.
No, it's there. Now there's sound.
Now there's sound? It just takes a minute for it to catch up.
You had the mic unmuted.
Oh, sorry.
For some reason, you had the mic muted.
How does that happen? We just started it. You're the one touching it the whole time.
No, to be fair, it would not be an Omnibros live without some technical issue that goes down.
Nick!
You guys have seen our live.
Nick!
So, just to kind of reiterate real quick, I'm sorry about that. What was it that you picked up?
Oh, I got the Usagi Select, $40 today. Picked up X-23 for half cover yesterday, the hardcover. Just some miscellaneous books like that, a couple X-Men hardcovers.
Nothing particular that's too rare or anything like that? You're not looking for anything rare?
No, I'm not always looking, but, you know, nothing in particular that I have to get this time around.
Yeah, there are a few shops here that if you look around, they've got a few gems here and there.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure tomorrow you can kind of like bring them down in price because it's like we were saying before we fixed the audio issue. Sunday's the best day to shop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get that picture of
You get on Sunday. If you want something, the rule genuinely is
Oh, yeah, no, I got that.
look for it, and if you think it's going to be on Sunday, just pull it out. You get the best deal because nobody wants to haul this shit in.
Unless it's a really good deal, then it's not going to be there.
Exactly. But I asked you before, what were some of the creators that you got to meet?
Greg Rucka, very nice guy.
Yes.
He signs your book. He personalizes every single book, and it's usually something from the book that he's signing for you. He's very into his fans. Jason Aaron.
Oh, what?
I got a whole load of Omnis. I had him sign the Wolverine Omni, Punisher Omni, so I was getting him on stuff. Jimmy Palmiani and Megacon. A whole lot of people from Rebirth. I just carry as few things as possible. I got the Rebirth Omni. Brought it in. They got like 14 different people that are worked on it to sign it. So that was a nice little project. So.
Yeah. There's a lot of good guests here this year. You mentioned Dan Slott before the audio cut in.
Yeah.
He's nothing but a gentleman.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen him in a show, and he's been my favorite so far. He's a fun guy. He's really, he's a fan before he's a writer, I think.
Well, you would think he would be kind of like an angry old troll or something like that because he gets so much hate from fans online.
Right.
I've heard he's nothing but one of the coolest guys. He's got like a real ragged beard going on right now.
Yeah. Howard Shakin's here too.
Yes, he's here as well.
Speaking of angry. he's surly to say the least, but it's cool to meet him finally.
Yeah. We wanted to get Greg. Greg Land is not here, but we actually wanted to get Greg Land to record an opening for Riley. We thought that would have been great.
Bryce's not here. He's
usually at the show.
Greg Horn is here though.
Greg Horn is here. Who else? I met Tom King. Really humble guy. Really cool guy.
I did make Tom King as well. And Adam Hughes.
You met Adam Hughes? Yeah. Scotty Young is here. There's a lot of good writers. I think this is probably, in terms of comics, the best year they've had in a long time.
Usually when you prepare for a con, you sit down and you're like, what am I going to get signed? This is the first time that I've been to Megacon, I've been like, I can't possibly get everything I want signed. Right. I can't bring it all here. I can't load it down. There's just too many people.
Mm-hmm. So. I know for me personally, in the past, it would be like, oh, there's only one or two guys that I really want to get a signature from. They really didn't bring anybody. But I think it's also because they got bought out. Megacon was bought out this past year by, I forgot the name of the parent company. But since they've been bought out, it's more organized. This is probably the best they've handled it. It's Saturday and it's not
it's longer, so you people kind of spreads out your crowd over 4 days instead of 3.
Yeah, this I've had Saturdays before where it's been a nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you remember, I don't know if you were there 2 or 3 years ago where there was a Saturday where we went and the garbage was just
spilling
all over the floor. It was just in the aisle.
That was the year we couldn't even
get another water?
Leave like 3 hours before the con. Right. Because there were people like breaking down on the interstate, getting out of their cars and walking up like some big fish concert or something. It was insane crowds of people.
It was really bad that year. I remember that. My cousin, he left the house at 12. He didn't get to the concert about 4.
Yeah.
Because the traffic was that terrible. So I'm really glad that they've cleaned it up. They've done a lot with it. And you can tell that the audience has responded to it because the turnout this year has been insane. And given how many cons are in Central Florida, people have other options. Before it was like Megacon was like one event. It was like 5 or 6 big cons for Jordan. We've got Florida SuperCon, which is like a month away from Tampa Bay Comic Megacon is
Maker's
September.
46.
Yep.
So they're kind of sparing them out. And we've got also local little cons here.
Plus, Wizard World's coming here this year.
Is that true?
Yeah.
No,
That's what
not
they're saying.
that. I gave you the wrong card for that.
It's going to be here. There's like a Heroes and Villains Fest. One Stephen and Mel
just straight up.
run.
Oh, that's
There's all the Walking Dead. They're supposed to be down here. We just had Star Wars Celebration.
That was fun.
Then there's one up north, Pensacon, that I go to every year. It's up in Pensacola. It's getting bigger and bigger every year. It's the whole town. It's almost like
I don't
Atlanta.
know if Jack's
The
actually
Dragon
busy.
Con. The whole town gets involved.
I don't know if
It's
he's
spread out.
So what would you say, did you go to Star Wars Celebration?
Yes, I did.
How did you,
You guys bring anything?
If you're okay with flying,
I haven't done it yet.
really? Was
but
it
I
worse
went
than
with that
this?
expectation. I had a good time. Yeah, I had fun. I got what I wanted. I did what I wanted to do.
Well, you got all
Got in
that
some
stuff
of the panels I
yesterday.
wanted. Other ones I watched streaming on YouTube, and I was good. But it was fun.
So would you say it's worse than this in terms of lines? And like,
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
There was one day I got there at 4 in the morning and waited outside for 2 hours.
Earlier it was 4 hours.
Was it 4
hours?
It's 240 minutes wait to start the Galaxy at Disneyland.
But if you have the right people with you, it's easier to wait in line if you're joking around having fun.
Somebody's asking if you've ever been called George Lucas.
I've not gone to a con where I have not been called George.
Are you serious?
Every day during celebration, I'd be like, there was one day I actually got to the parking lot. I'm like, I'm here the whole day. And then the person that was getting in their car next to me was like, hey, you look white. I said, I wouldn't be driving. I wouldn't be parked here if I was George Lucas. I wouldn't be driving anywhere. I'd have people for that. But yeah, I get it.
It's terrible.
It's just crazy.
I bet you get it a lot at this. Have you gotten it yet at Megacon?
If we want,
Today.
Once
Once
today?
today. I did not get it yesterday or
We
Thursday,
can
but I
turn
did
this
get it
around.
once today.
Have you ever ran with it?
you go with that?
I try to have fun with it.
Yeah, man, you might as well.
Some people are iffy about being on
I've
camera.
been called much worse.
Same.
I asked Tom
Same.
King
I've
if
been
he
called
was
everything
on
under the sun. So
Yeah.
George Lucas.
He was
no
like,
big deal.
I was Charles George Costanza
but
once,
I
which I
don't-
thought was much worse than George Lucas. So I'll take George Lucas.
My final question is: are you planning anything tomorrow?
I got
What do you got
an
planned?
Greg Rucka.
I'm gonna mop up on the autographs I want to get. Maybe get a couple of sketches done. Just kind of hang out.
If I can, I would recommend. Mitch Gerard is actually doing really nice head sketches. Gabe got Mr. Miracle,
Oh yeah,
and it's watercolor.
and that's the book he's getting ready to do with
Yes.
Pink. That's
$50. Not bad.
That's not bad. Well, and plus I have there's a hard ticket event for Schneider at the pool, so I'm doing that tomorrow too.
You got it. I
I
wanted
did
to
get
go
that.
so bad.
Not
was
really.
sold out pretty
I
quick.
go to San Diego
Yeah.
every year, but that's
Uh,
too hard to get.
Where you're getting what is that? Some
Lottery
lithographs.
It's a litho signed by both, 5 autographs from each, picture with them, and
If
some
you miss
Q&A.
1 year,
and
you lose your
not bad for.
That's happened to me. I missed a year.
Which, to be honest, I was in the line to get something signed for them, and I waited 30 minutes. The line didn't move, and I was like,
Yeah,
I should have paid the $50 at that point because you're guaranteed.
it's half a day of waiting.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee, so yeah, it's definitely
Oh,
worth
that's
it. That'll be tomorrow.
But thank you so much, man.
Well, it's always-
Take care. Who wants to come on next, real quick?
Where we go? Yeah, hit him up. I think about spinning it around, and I'll interview someone over here.
Okay.
This is like a cool round robin thing.
Let's get you in frame real quick. There you are.
Oh, I stole your feet, Daniel. I'm sorry.
What's your name, man?
Oh, Derek.
Derek. Nice to meet you. Dude. What do you go by on the old YouTube? What do you go by on YouTube? Do you have a name?
Dark Wolf.
Dark Wolf. What's going on? What are you here for? What are you picking up today?
Well, I'm not really picking up anything specific. I'm just browsing around.
You just looking around.
I'm trying to meet Richard Dean Anderson.
Richard Dean Anderson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a big Stargate Ocean fan since I was a kid.
Okay.
I've always wanted to meet him.
I've never seen a Stargate issue one.
It's sci-fi classic.
Is it really that good?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, watch issue 1 in Atlantis because they still tie in a little bit. Just don't watch you.
It's inside me.
Bad.
It's that bad.
and boring.
Really?
It drags. Like, I like the concept, but it's like the story goes nowhere.
Really?
It's just like, okay, you run into a few aliens, and then some worlds are uninhabited.
Yeah.
You have wildlife creatures. I'm like, what is this shit?
Was there anything in particular in terms of like collected editions or the artists or anything like that other than Richard Dean Anderson?
Well,
Not
I
really.
mean, I'm not one of those guys that's like,
I have a
huge into collecting
2-year-old
comics. I
son
like
and
collecting
a
comics, but I can't put all my time into it. So I'm more video game, TV show.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at first.
So if he has any questions on like what art is this, I'm not gonna be able to answer.
I just did marathon Netflix.
Somebody's saying Gabe is partying in the background. Gabe is partying in the background. That's what somebody's saying. All right. You want to finish this bourbon?
You want me to finish it for you?
Knock it out, man. I gotta drive home in a little bit.
Yeah, I watched like a ton of like
I'm home. I'm outside.
that.
Let me know how that is.
I'm surprised you really live in Florida. I was really surprised with that at the time.
Why do you think? Why are you surprised I live in Florida?
Because when I meet YouTubers, you know, usually they're around different states, and I found that you guys before. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. I found out when after the hurricane.
Yeah, when they go to bed, is it now?
You said a long time ago.
Like the news.
Yeah, in Florida. All this.
Okay. Yeah. No. I've lived in Florida for shit. I'm 27 now. For about 15 years. So I grew up in this area. I did a lot of stupid stuff in this area that got me in trouble with the police a few times. But who hasn't when you grew up in the area? But yeah, I mean, I just grew up in this area. You from here?
Yeah.
Born here? What part?
I live in the.
It's really trippy. It's like
A random question. Looking for Marvel complete
like an
Ultimate
acid
Fiction
trip for like
Survivor.
7 episodes. Yeah, really
Don't worry about it. We'll get to questions later.
I mean, they kind of like hint
But,
at a lot of really cool
So you're not
stuff,
looking
like,
for our coverage. You're not looking for places. You're just kind of here to hang out, browse around.
Yeah,
Did you see any
season
cosplays
one
you
really
were
cool about him, like
I found one. I saw one of Aku
coming into
in
his
his dollar. One of the statue. I'm like,
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, here's this one guy. Like, it's like his father and his son. He's carrying this big ass sword around. I'm like, why would you want to carry that all the way around the convention all day? I'm like, doesn't that get tiring after a while?
Yeah, you see that a lot around cons and
Yeah.
stuff like that, where it's the guy's carrying like a big buster sword or something like that. It's just getting in people's way and things like that. It's kind of a cosplay. It looks cool, but a lot of times it's also kind of like.
Or you get home from school, it's pretty cool. Oh,
Are you having any plans for tomorrow in terms of the convention?
Yeah, I don't normally stay for. I only go watch it. Usually I just listen to it.
Yeah, kind of get your feel. You're like, you know, Saturdays. There are people that like Saturdays. Like, I'm in Saturday, it's good. I don't want to do anything else. You know, I enjoy it. Are you one of those?
Yeah, mainly. So I have a question for you.
What's up, man?
I didn't get to ask you. You're big into that. You're big into this. How did you? Where did you go for war? Did you just basically look up random stuff? Or did you have a book?
See, for me, it was Body Video. I think that's what the name of the guy is. He's on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I know. Yeah, I think I watched it.
Was it a pop up?
He explains like everything.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
details
he
and
does.
stuff like that.
Yeah, like different characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's really good at explaining the lore.
Yeah, every other video I watch, I'm like, I don't think I realize.
You're not a fan of his?
No, I do like. I mean, like every other video, like they try to explain Dark Souls. Like, okay, this is what happened. And it goes this and this and this. I'm like, okay, you're losing me now. Okay, bye. I'm going.
You're like, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. Like, we find a video of a guy does a way better explanation. It took a while because part of it is because I've been Dark Souls 3. Like, I really enjoy it, but at the same time, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
That happens a lot where you're playing Dark Souls and like something comes out of nowhere. It's just like, I have no fucking clue what this is. Just like,
Yeah.
why did this tentacle monster come out of the ground and they tried to destroy it? I don't know. Because it's Japanese.
Yeah.
It's Japanese and it's based off Berserk, which I'm a fan of Berserk, and we just talked about a few minutes ago. Where I'm only about 7 volumes in. I'm digging the hell out of it still. I like the character of Griffith, but I think Griffith is going to turn into one of the biggest assholes in the next few volumes. I have that feeling in my gut that like he's going to really turn and hate his ass.
Yes, like you understand why he is, but it doesn't justify it. But yeah, Griffith is definitely one of the most interesting characters. Actually, he's probably the most complex character.
Yeah.
You always wonder what's in this guy's head.
Yeah.
Like he always acts like childlike, but then he can get really serious. Now the disturbing eyes. Wow. Yeah. I first started Berserk in the 90s. And that was pretty good. But they leave you with a big cliffhanger. And I'm like, that's it? What?
And he's still on the boat. That's why we
Yeah, and so then I watched the movies, the Golden Age ones, which is basically just a recap of the whole Golden Age arc, and it goes a little further than that. And you know, it was really good. You know, it has a mixture of CG and 2D animation together, like facial 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Berserk anime.
Not that good.
If you're looking for animation quality, no, it's a lot of CG. The first season was not that good. A little better. It's usually better when with the monsters, picking the monsters.
Yeah.
With just humans, no, they look like just dolls going around. And let's see. But besides that, it still has the feeling of Berserk. They still stick with it, but it does skip some parts, like the Guardians of Desire chapter. That's where we first meet the Tsurugan in the manga. They skip that part. And it's another part that's skipped. They try to get this.
We'll get there.
Well, man, it was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
The worst, to me, it's
Who wants to come on next real quick? You want to jump in? You want to jump in?
Go on. Here we go. Let me hit my own set up here.
They're saying Gabe is louder than all of them.
Really? I'm loud?
That's what they're saying.
I'll get that a lot.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're gonna
Video on video.
video on video here. What's going on, everybody? So we're actually
He's a YouTuber as well.
we're actually doing a little bit of a setup here. We're setting up our own little rig so that way we can get the vlog on the vlog. There we go. Just like that. Boom.
Vlogception?
You know what? I'm going to take a picture of it because it's actually kind of fun.
Vlogception?
It's Vlogception.
Okay, there we go.
So that way I'm on the Omnibros and on the Negro
We need a
Orlando
horn.
show. There you go. If you guys see this setup, it's actually pretty clever. What's going on, man?
What's going
So
on?
I actually
man?
be on the Omnibros.
Good to have you on, man. What's your name?
So I'm Sean. You guys could actually follow me on Negro Orlando.
Negro? Not the other one?
Not the other one,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Negro Orlando. I'm actually wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys check it out, t-shirts, t-shirt, beard man.
Oh, shit. I just realized.
Yeah,
that's
did you
his-
realize?
That's his name on it. And that's you. Oh, shit. How drunk am I?
I wore it for 2 days, man. So I've been really.
This is the second day and I haven't realized that.
Yeah, I did actually watch it. As soon as I got home, no. It's a comic convention. You leave the BO.
I've known you for 20 years.
I did watch it. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. So what's going on? It was actually a really fun con for the past couple of days.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it so far?
I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of stuff that I got to enjoy. It was actually literally my first con moving out here to Orlando. So it was nice kind of going and seeing all the booths, all the vendors. You know, I got to meet a lot of the different artists, going up and down the artist alley. I haven't met Greg Capullo, who apparently got my logo. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I
You
know,
gonna bring it
right?
up? Yeah. He owes you money.
He does owe me money. Or we're gonna like team up. So was it this guy's either a YouTuber or a member of the Omni? That's true. I am a YouTuber.
There you go.
So here's really the big thing for you guys. I do a lot of theme parks in the Orlando area. I typically go to Disney. I go to Universal, SeaWorld. If you guys really want to go check out like Islands of Adventure, I was actually just recently there. Got to ride the Dr. Doom ride.
How was that?
It's fantastic.
It is fun.
I really implore everybody to go. Like, if you're coming out here for the con, go to Islands of Adventure. Really, really, really fun park. Like they have the Spider-Man ride.
Spider-Man ride is dope. That's fun.
Spider-Man ride is cool.
That's pretty fun.
What else is fun? Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, Incredible Hulk is great. They redid that recently too. They just remodeled it.
Yeah, they did. Because I was told that like inside they had a bunch of cartoons.
Yeah.
And they just remodeled it. It's like now it's like a DNA machine.
Really?
They're showing people like turning into the Hulk.
Oh, that's
And they actually have like a board where it has a bunch of people's names, and it's like this person's getting aggressive, getting angry, and now they turn into the Hulk.
That's pretty cool, dude.
So it's a great ride. And I was kind of hoping Gabe would go because I got to take him to the Baxter building to eat a pizza for the Fantastic Four. I really, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, like, what have you met any creators or anything like that you meet today?
It sucks because a lot of my husband's out there. Like,
Picked up anything? You're tatted up, and you're tatted
Yeah,
up with, like,
I didn't really meet like face to face anyone.
Yeah.
But I definitely got some tattoos. I got the Black Lantern here on my arm, as well as Deadpool. So you see Deadpool, and then you see Cobra. I actually got the Konami code up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. So a lot of fun tattoos. I got to get more. I kind of want to get something similar to Gabe's tattoos.
He's got the Infinity Gauntlet.
His Infinity Gauntlet. That one is impressive. So.
That's really.
But yeah, I think it's really neat to creators, or at least talk to them face to face.
Yeah.
I did, however, walk behind Gail Simone and I said hello. So that was good.
That's the highlight of the day.
That was the highlight of the day.
Not to knock on it. Gail Simone's a lot bigger of a woman than I thought she was.
You know what?
Not saying anything mean about it.
No. I didn't expect that either. And she was sitting next to, I think her name was Kat. I don't remember her last name, but they were sitting literally right. Skaggs. Yes, Kat Skaggs, and they were sitting literally right next to each other, and I was like, "Which one is Gilson?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this one, the redhead." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, because I saw her walking around the con, and I was like, "Oh, that's Gilson." I'm like, "Wow, because you see Twitter pictures, and I'm like, oh, she looks like a small person. No, she's actually pretty tall.
She's tall, and
she's heavy.
A little thicker girl, but you know. What else have I got to see?
You got Tom King, right?
Yeah,
Tom King is cool.
He's a cool guy. I actually got it. I actually put it up on the blog that's online now of Gabe trying to get him onto the show so you guys can interview him. So little does he know that he actually did get interviewed. So that was kind of cool. There's like this comment right here, like threw me off guard. What are those fake trees? No, actually, these are real trees. By the way, you kind of take a look at it. The real trees from the world of plastic.
From the Florida Everglades. From the plastic Florida Everglades, yeah. The import one.
I saw some cool cosplayers today, though. This is really cool.
I've seen some very impressive stuff. A lot of Overwatch.
Tons of Overwatch.
A lot of Overwatch.
I saw some Samurai Jack today that were really fantastic. There was one. There was one that was like literally like had to be like 10 feet tall. Now I may be exaggerating, but it was just a giant cosplay full of fur and stuff. I never really got a clear picture of the face, but it was a good cosplay.
Yeah.
Some other ones that really stood out. The Cyanide and Happiness booth was awesome.
I wanted to go to that.
That's a great booth. I actually stopped by there yesterday.
Did you pick up a book? How much is it for?
No, but they didn't have any books. But what they do have, and I may end up going back to get it myself, but they have a game similar to Cards Against Humanity. It's called Laughing Stock. It's similar to Cards Against Humanity, but the cards are the comic strips. So you can like play two cards, and then everyone draw the one card that makes that comic complete.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I have to buy this.
How much is that?
It was like $25.
I might actually pick that up today. That sounds really cool.
They were showing me how to play, and I thought it was that was a cool booth. What other was a really cool booth? Abundance of fidget spinners. So I really I don't mean to rant here on this on the live stream, but I'm gonna take a minute to kind of talk about this fidget spinner blow up here. This is the second convention I've been to. Last week I went to a bodybuilding convention. I went to Europa. Taken over by fidget spinners.
What? A bodybuilding
convention.
Are they weighted like they spin?
No. It was literally the same fidget spinners we saw on the floor.
So there's nothing.
And this one was literally like comic books, fidget spinner, comic books. So I don't get it.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This fidget spinner has that out. And every single booth that I walk by has at least like a few of them.
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy.
I wanted to check out the Disney pins. They had like a lot of cool like Disney pins at this one booth, and all you see is fidget spinners, fidget spinners, fidget spinners, fidget spinners. I'm over it. I'm over fidget spinners. Are you guys over fidget spinners? Please tell me you are.
I don't think they're over fidget spinners. Nobody's over fidget spinners.
This guy effing hates fidget spinners.
There are some good things about fidget spinners. They've been known to help kids, or at least that's what they are studying. But they've been known to help kids that have mental disabilities or autism and things like that. Kind of in a calming way. But I work with kids that have autism. So I actually had a kid that he had because he brought it into class, and it was actually felt kind of good for some strange reason when I held it.
Full disclosure, I use one at work.
Do you really?
So I actually like the fidget spinners. It's just fidget spinners belong in a certain place at a certain time, and when you're talking about a convention, every other booth doesn't need a fidget spinner. Let's just say that. I love my fidget spinner. I love the fidget spinners. Not every booth needs a fidget spinner. That's kind of the big thing. So.
That's kind of a big thing, right?
But it doesn't take so much of everybody's time. What's going on, man? How you doing, Carlos?
All right, yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want to follow me, again, I review a lot of theme parks out here in Orlando. It's Negro Orlando. I have a lot of fun. It's a lot of good times. I like to go and travel all of Florida.
Yeah, man.
So definitely smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Definitely take a look, have a good time. This is my boy Lewis. We're gonna go around the room now. All right, man. All right, take care.
Oh no, I didn't come to Megacon today. I just
You just here to chill out?
yeah, just oh yeah.
Anybody want to jump in real quick?
Yeah, let me roll it around here.
We'll twist it around.
We got glasses in the way. Hang on.
No, never see all the glasses and how much we've been drinking.
Yeah. We're live.
Yeah, we're doing a live stream. See what's up. What up?
You go from there, dude.
Just work out. I think this works out.
Yeah.
You got to move all the booze out the way. That's cool, man. What's up, everybody? Like, Luis is busy drinking. Like, he's double fisting, like beer bongs. He's like double beer bonging it right now, or he's on the phone. Whichever one you want to believe. What's going on, man? Good to see you. What's your name?
Michael
Allen. Michael Allen. He's on the board. He's up there with everybody there today. So tell me, what's going on with the show for you? How you
Yeah, it's been fun, man. I'm really just been hitting up the floor. So, like, I've been at a couple panels. Went to a couple panels yesterday with Rucka and Tom King, and so they're pretty sweet. It was great on writing. Like, we talked a lot about writing, talked a lot about voice and comics and like using that. So that was pretty legit, like that. But really, yeah, just hitting the floor, finding some of these whales. Put a post online the other day.
Yeah, you found some big whales.
The Infinity Gauntlet with the variant cover, Wolverine and the X-Men Thursday. So that was kind of crazy. It blew my mind. I was just like, I can't believe these guys have this for 50% off. Like,
so you got
crazy.
The Infinity Gauntlet Omnibros variant cover.
I know you.
50% off. These people don't know what they have. So you pay like $60.
Basically $60 and $50 for Wolverine.
$50 for Wolverine.
So,
I was at that booth. I picked up some stuff too. That booth had every out of print value, like deluxe.
they had some. They still have a ton of stuff.
They
too.
do.
So like, and you guys that are here, like in Orlando, and you're thinking, oh, should I go? And they have passes for tomorrow.
I know
You
for a
should.
fact. Yeah, I know for a fact they have.
There are some whales for sure.
I know they have Armor Hunters. It just went out of print. That's being harder and harder to find.
Yeah.
I picked up Shadow Man. They have, I saw Rye. I picked up Shadow Man. I picked up. I know they had a Bloodshot volume. Yeah. But I've seen some the Valiant. I think I saw a Book of Death there. So if you want Valiant stuff and you're in Orlando, that's the booth going on.
That's a live stream.
So it's really good. And,
It's a very rough
it's been pretty fun. fun, man. I went around yesterday and just kind of tried to take as many pictures as I could with the crazy cosplayers. So it was pretty fun. That was a highlight. And so that's no fun, man.
What's your opinion on the cosplay?
It's been pretty good. Pretty good. I think Star Wars has been like on point. So Star Wars cosplay is on point. I've seen a couple stormtroopers that are legit.
I saw some stormtroopers that were good. For the guy, but the girl from Rogue One, I saw a lot of those cosplayers.
I haven't seen Thursday by myself or with you. I've seen a couple of them. And then there's just like crazy stuff that I've never seen before. Like, I'm like, they gotta be some manga, crazy manga character. Because I'm like, who's this dude with a 20-foot sword walking around the floor like this?
Yeah, it's a lot of I've seen a lot of like Kingdom Hearts stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, all the keyblades and all that stuff. So it's fun.
Cosplayers out here, they like to just stand in the middle of the aisle.
Yes.
And I'm that guy, and if people taking pictures, I'll walk through the pictures to get where I need to go.
Seriously.
I'm not straight up waiting.
And I'm always like nervous because I've been to Comic-Con a couple times in San Diego, and there it's like people just want to take pictures, right? So you can't take pictures. Here, I don't know sometimes because some of them want money.
Really?
Some of them
The
want,
cosplayers.
like I'm like taking a picture, they're like, all right, $5. I'm like, $5.
They do that in Vegas on the strip, but they do it to some random guy on the strip who's just working out there.
Seriously. So I've had a couple of those, but I didn't really hear some fun stuff.
Have you paid?
I paid one dude because it was a sweet stormtrooper outfit, and so we like got in and we like took a picture, and then he had like a bodyguard.
Are we showing off?
Like a dude that was saying, he was like, all right, man, $5. And I was like,
he had a chaperone.
yeah. So I was like, really? He was like, yeah, man. He's like, we're dude, we're taking pictures right here, $5 off. And I'm like, all right.
All right, they got your $5.
Like, they got my $5. Like, I might be getting conned right now, but
That's weird.
con at a con. But
Because cosplay is getting really popular. Like they have a Patreon, they sell out of friends. There's a lot of like
what's that lady's name? Yaya or something?
There's that Yaya girl here.
Huge. She had like a line outside of the booth. Yeah, so I'm like, is cosplay really that big now? But it's getting pretty legit.
Whatever happens, hey, make your money. If I can make money off of that, I do.
Yeah,
100%.
Seriously. So, but yeah, it's been fun. So I'll probably hit up the floor for a little bit today, hang out, check out a couple more booths. There's just so many. I feel like there's so much stuff you can put in. It's hard to even see it all. Like walking up and down, it's a really big, but it's a blast. It's a lot of fun, and it's definitely worth. It's definitely worth it getting to come in and be a part of it. So, and I got my work paid for my pass, so it's like, dude,
Well, because you're part of the whole organization.
yeah. So I'm part of the organization. They want us to come in, sit on a few. I've sat on a couple of film panels here, like just listen to some of the filmmakers. And so my work pays for my pass, so it's like a free trip.
Yeah, I wish I
Free
were.
trip to Megacon.
I wish I were. But I don't think there's no way I can convince auto insurance to let me go to the other side of the country for a comic book.
Yeah, I work for a production company, so they were like, oh yeah, it's worth it.
Is there any like you have your eyes fixated or trained to find something?
A couple things. I was saying earlier, I really want the No Man's Land trades.
Oh,
So
man.
there's just so many good deals on trades. Like every booth has like 10 boxes full of like trades for 50%.
Yeah, it's all.
And so just going through all those. I've been looking for those, just trying to find a good deal on them. And I was the first day when I found that Infinity Gauntlet, I was like, please let this booth have infinite cards. I was like, please God. So I'm like going through all the things, and so I would love to find out. That's my biggest whale, but I don't think it's here. But that's why I'm keeping my eye out for. Just I'm a Batman guy, so just trying to pick up as many Batman things as I can.
I love No Man's Land. That's a good series.
So it was good. I read it.
Even though it's 90s,
It is 90s-ish, but I enjoyed it when I first read it. I don't own it now, but I sold on my platform.
Well, I saw
today.
today's the day.
And so now I'm getting back into it, buying all the trades and stuff. So I like the series. So I found Cataclysm, picked that up. And so now I'm looking for
that's weird because they put out No Man's Land first. Then yeah. You put No Man's Land
They may have.
out first.
because I know that they also then released Road to they like to Road to
All right,
also. So
what made you sell your closet? I sold all of my CDs. What made you so nervous?
Man, I sold them
Right.
years ago. I was going to college. I was like 10 years ago. I sold them my copies. And then Mitch Netzer, him, if he's watching, he got me back into it this past year. He was like texting me, he was like, oh, I picked up this Omnibus. And I'm like, what's Omnibus? You know?
Oh,
And he's like,
oh, he's a pusher, huh?
yeah,
He's a pusher.
he's like, oh, this, that, you know. And then he got me sucked back in, and now I'm like addicted again. So I'm enjoying it. So.
We should get a show read your books. That's what I like about it. I sold all my copies. I was buying Omnibus before. So I'm pretty much re-buying my collection, but in like hardcover form. Yeah. That's cool.
Sweet.
Pretty good, right? I missed out on one missed opportunity that I'm going to do it.
You coming tomorrow?
I think so.
Get a full
I think I'm gonna try to grab my phone just because the dates. Like there's supposed to be so many hits on, like on cons, you know, last day. It's like we were laughing about earlier. It's like dudes are like, I don't want to take, like they don't want to load up their truck.
Yeah,
That's
you're
it.
San Diego.
It's like, they're like, just take it, man. It's like massive deal. It's like just take it, 75, 80% off the time. It's like they're just trying to get rid of as much crap as possible. So I'm gonna try to check it out. If I can get the wife to agree, I think 3 days in a row. So it's like
You just at home with the kids.
she's at home with the kids. So it's like
Good job, sir.
She's a champ. So let me have fun this weekend and check it out every day. And see what it is.
What's your favorite book in your collection so far?
Man, getting back into it now, honestly, it's a toss-up, but Gotham Central was incredible. Like, it was such a good run.
Did you bring that today?
I should have brought it. I should have brought it yesterday when we were at I went to a panel with him. It was like, no, I bet you I could have walked up to him and he would have signed it or at least talked about it.
What panel was that?
And so it was the writing panel with Tom King. It was Tom King and Rucka and then these two other writers who wrote one. And I forgot what the other lady was writing for, but they were just talking writing, talking voice and comics. It's really good.
Yeah, I went to the Image 25 panel,
Okay, yeah.
and it was Greg Rucka, Scotty Young, Ted Stagg, Gail Simone, and Howard Shaken. And it's probably like 50 people.
Yeah,
Panel. And I was like, are you guys
it's like pretty intimate. It's like pretty intimate setting.
great.
Yeah,
But you gone to San Diego, I've gone to San Diego. Where if you don't show up like an hour ahead of time, at least, it's not getting in. I showed up like 5 minutes before the conference, before the panel. I hope I can get in and see this. And it's just like, come on in. We got plenty of seats. Here, have a free water. They're giving you water. They have like little sparkles there and stuff. Like,
that's a very enjoyable experience. I keep hearing, this is my first Megacon. And I have several friends that are here that have gone for several years in a row. And they're saying that this is the first year that like they really have stuff. Yeah, like apparently years past it's been a little crazy. Parking's been a nightmare, all these logistical issues. Like getting in, getting wristbands this year has just been like everything runs smoothly. Like panels run smoothly. So I came I'm on Thursday. I just came right in, no line.
I got mine in the mail.
It's like and I know it's not the first year that they did it, but they've really done a good job this year. Like keep things running smoothly. So it's been pretty cool. I'll definitely be coming back here after year.
What a concert they had down here in Florida. That's my first time in Florida.
Yeah. They have one in Tampa in September, I think. And then they have one in Miami too. But I don't know which one's in Miami. Maybe. And then there's actually if any of you guys are Destiny fans, like Destiny the game, there's like a Destiny con here in Florida. That tons of people come to. Yeah.
Are you a Destiny guy?
I played it. Like I'm not like, you know, it kind of got a little boring after a while, but I enjoyed it for a while.
Yeah.
And I have a friend who's really trying to convince me to go. So I'm like, I'm debating. It's this summer. It's in like a month.
I love Destiny. I love that I played again for the longest time. And they got to a point where
I took my little brother like
so many games coming out that were added. Like,
you know, video doesn't have a video, something like that.
Fallout 4
And I was like,
okay,
it's pretty easy, right? I go around and
even now,
I totally forgot about the
it's sick. Oh yeah, it was kind of people like it was like some people love it, some people hate it, but you know, I think just over time these big games are coming out and just pulled from that scene. People lost interest.
You get the first time.
I haven't gotten it yet. I'm thinking about getting it. I'm kind of like I'm up in the air though because I have a Switch too. So like, do I get do I get Mario Kart? Do I get or do I get Injustice? So I'm like, it's dilemma right now. What do I get? I really do want to get Mario Kart.
Really? Mario Kart's fun. Mario Kart, I have a Switch. I got Mario Kart. The Kickstarter for Battle Chase.
Oh, okay.
And I get a kick back from my one. So now I'm like, if I get it, or they got Switch, the PlayStation 4 is going to look great. Service to people who Switch, I mean, play more. I take it wherever I go. I have it in my room now. Let's see what's going on. Is there anything up here?
You feel like the big game on Disney's part though to do this, like based on
Yeah, we kind of forgot the chat's going on.
That is a little bit of chat going on.
I'm so worried.
Because it was a movie that split down the middle.
Yeah. And it was a movie where a lot of people were either going to love it or they're going to hate it.
All right, nothing good in the chat. No good questions, guys. Ask us some questions. Be cool, man. You're up. You want to come up?
Jump in, man.
Swap chairs.
I don't have like a cool trust me on my director.
It's still a beautiful. Yeah.
We trust you, though.
They're getting a little mad that we're not following the chat. So, I mean, we gotta
See what's going on in there.
see what's going on in there.
What have you been up to, man? Introduce yourself to everybody. What's going on?
Kyle, newer Omnibros.
Newer? Yeah. How long have you been on the board for?
Probably about 6 months. When you get older, I've really only been into comics like a year and a half. Carlos got me into it. I was an avid reader and stuff before that, but I really had never read comics. Now I'm down the rabbit hole.
So you're going from like novels to novels?
Yeah, mostly novels, like young adult novels and stuff like that.
So you went from like Twilight to
like I read all the Hunger Games, Harry Potter, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Right on. So what do you think of the con? How you been?
I think it's great. I mean, last year Megacon was actually my first convention at Megacon. This year I feel like I think somebody mentioned about bought out. It's being run by somebody different this year. I felt like this year it's been run a lot better. Last year when we came out, it was none of the food was open or anything. This year everything was up and running. It seems like it's even the floor is a lot better.
That's one thing I noticed. I used to go to San Diego a lot. And you go to San Diego Comic Con, all they have is and maybe like 3 tables. There's nowhere to sit. Or you can just go across the street. Oh, the one in San Diego. But here it's like 20 different you got like Papa John, you got Euros, you got Asian food, you got everything you want. All in one spot. So
I love eating.
Eating is good. Eating is good. What'd you pick up?
I picked up a bunch of trades. Like I said, I'm kind of just getting into it. I'm actually in the Omnibros, but I do not like an Omnibus.
You don't own Omnibus?
I still have not heard through the whale yet. I really like DC, and they have a lot less Omnis than Marvel. So it's kind of like I'm trying to figure out which one I want to get. But I have picked up a ton of trades. Like I'm really starting to get into reading Saga. So I picked up pretty much the whole rest of that up to number 7, so I can read through that.
You can take Saga?
Yeah, I thought I'd get the deluxe because I had a couple of tables that had it pretty cheap, but I already owned the first 2 trades, and I've already read them, and I was like, I don't know, do I pay that just to really get number 3, or do I just buy the 3, I got Morris Batman, the first one hardcover. I got Batman Noir, Black Mirror. I'm going to have Scott Snyder sign tomorrow. I'm going to the signing event.
That Black Mirror is great because that's where Snyder that was his first big Batman story.
And I
really so good they brought him over.
I've read halfway through his new 52 stuff so far, but I like reading it.
I like Black Mirror. I think that's one of the best.
My mission this weekend is to make Scott Snyder my best friend. I've only got like a day and a half left.
So what's your game plan? How are you going to make him your best friend? They somehow drug him, bribed him.
It's interesting because you follow these people on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, and I feel like I know so much about his life.
Okay.
It's like one of those weird things where like
But you know where he's staying. You know what hotel he's in.
Oh yeah, like I did work for Disney, so he put a picture. And I was like, oh, that's one of the Disney hotels. I know exactly where that is. And, you know, he put a picture of his kids up, and I'm like, oh, I saw like, your kid's graduation the other day when you were back home. I'm like, I can't say that. You just sound like a creepy.
Yeah, that's way creepy. Yeah, don't talk about somebody's kids. Like,
But
can you get him? Or can you get him over everybody?
No, I used to actually work for Disney as an intern. We got like so many passes a year we could get us and like 3 or 4 people for free. But
That's your in with Snyder. If you get your name in the family,
I know people who still get me.
There you go. That's how you get in. That's how you get in.
But I love it. I'm also really getting into writing because my day job is an engineer, so I like to write. This is a hobby to kind of use the other side of my brain. And one of the things I did this year that I didn't do last year was go to a lot more panels, like writing panels and stuff. It's really cool to see, Tom King and all those people, Simone, Greg Rucka, and how they, how they find out how they do all that stuff. Like Michael went to that panel.
Oh, you still in that same panel?
Yeah, it was a completely spontaneous Omnibros meetup where I posted a picture on Instagram, and he goes, "Are you on the same panel as me? Are you sitting directly in front of me? Turn around." And I turned around, and he was like right behind me.
Nice. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. I heard today that there was Scott Sonic Greg Capullo was doing a comics with metal. And then comics with the walking out of nowhere. And the plates and blocks.
I wanted to go to that so bad. I didn't like it. I got stuck in traffic on I-4.
I hear I-4 is
It is. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, that's like Orlando and Orlando. And it's completely under construction right now. So add on top of that an accident, it just shuts the whole system.
Other than that, though, I like to be
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I picked up a ton of books. I spent way more money than my wife is going to like. So when we get the credit card bill this month, she's going to be super pissed off.
That's all right. You're making up later. But I heard something nice. And it's never worried.
I'm going to sell it. Really, this is her fault because she bought me my Megacon tickets for Valentine's Day. So really, since she sent me here, this is kind of
Really? She bought you the tickets?
Yeah.
That's what you get, You give a crack at it, crack. Shit's gonna happen.
But no, I've loved it. I bought a couple books for other people, so that's what I need to be able to help people out.
Are you thinking of books?
Yeah, Carlos couldn't make it first thing Thursday, so I picked up an Omni for him before they ran out.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a booth that had it for $35.
Oh, nice. Because on one booth, everybody's talking about it. They have it.
Yeah,
And I'm looking at it. I kind of want to get it, but I got to take that.
That's one thing. I read a lot of DC, and I've started to get into it. I really haven't gotten that much into Marvel. I really want to because I feel like they have a lot more omnibuses to collect. So I think it's got to kind of find what I like.
DC has the absolute, so they have the good stuff. You out of here, Daniel?
By the way, I have a card. I know it's a little narcissistic.
Negro Orlando's got business cards, but they're misspelled. They're misspelled. But
well, they added an extra O. It's supposed to be one word.
Sorry for the people that are watching this who are like talking to someone on camera.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so like,
I don't know if I found it.
I don't know.
No, man, I signed it.
Thank you.
I'm putting my business card right in the on the.
Can we get some water? Please, thank you. Hey, Oscar, you're up. You ready?
Yeah, man.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
You got some stuff in the bag?
Yeah, I'll show my
Yeah. You and Oscar, dude.
Actually, Oscar's got some omnibuses that I own. They're right there.
Ooh. Okay. Are we live? Is this?
Hey, we are
You're on the
live.
internet.
This is it.
You're in the tubes of the internet.
We are in the tubes of the internet.
Here we go. The tube.
What's going on, Oscar?
How's it going? Oh, Carlos.
You know Oscar?
No, man.
I fucked up. It is Carlos. Why did you guys let me go with Oscar?
I figured he would. I don't know. Did I not say my name? Man, it was kind of loud in here.
No, I think Gabe called
No.
you Oscar. And
Oscar
just
8.
went along with it. I thought it was funny.
I should have. Oh,
Of course, I don't know your middle name.
no.
No, it should totally be Oscar.
Well, that's good though.
What
That's
did you
good
buy?
though. No, man. Hey, I have seen your listings, and we're like, I'm like, man, give me first dibs, man. Screw all the rest of the guys. You know, no shipping, come to you. But you know, a lot of the stuff you already sold is like, man, all right. So,
What are you doing here at the con today, man? What's going on?
well, I missed the con today. It just kind of like my daughter cosplayed. I posted a picture. She was Kamala Khan. Miss Marvel.
I saw
That was my daughter.
That
Yes,
was
yes,
so
yes,
bad.
yes. The homemade costume.
Yeah.
You know,
She looked great.
my wife did it. She didn't really want to come today, and I'm like, well, I'm sure. You know, we made good progress the whole con. So I was like, do I really want to? I don't know. I gave a little cheap ass. But I was like, yeah, I got. Hey, listen, I got a family of 4, man. We took care of stuff all day, but I was like, man, I gotta leave like, or you know, I gotta leave. I was still late, so to meet up here. But anyways, we came on Thursday. We I kicked ass on Thursday. I thought, and my haul isn't large, but I'm real happy with it. So let me go ahead and share. Yeah. Let me go ahead and share. All right. So first off, you know, not a will at all to speak. Is it Iron Man, the Kurt Busiek, Omni, $35.
That's a good pickup.
So, you know, isn't the Thor Reborn Omnibus is coming out?
Yes.
And that's within the same era, isn't it? I mean, because this is all, they say they reprinted from, this is the 1998 series. So I was kind of like, when I read that Thor Omnibus, kind of maybe stay in that same era, like, hey, what was Iron Man up to and whatnot. So, yeah, real happy about that one.
Is that the one that has Armor Wars inside of it? Is that where Armor Wars is? I don't remember.
I don't even know. I mean, this is my first time reading this stuff, so I have no idea. Armor Wars, yeah.
Do you guys know if the Kurt Busiek Iron Man Omnibus has Armor Wars inside of it?
Oh, no.
It's War Games. This is one we picked up today.
Yeah, like $6.
Oh, nice.
Is that from the same shop that has everything 50% off?
This is the Gym City books. It's like 5 for $20.
Dude, I'm gonna have to. Are you free? You want to hit it up after this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll definitely go. This is classic stuff. Too.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I'm not even sure what it collects. It'll be my first time reading it, and yeah, why not? So I was happy to get
That's
that
a
one.
nice one, dude.
Next one, this Saga hardcover. I'm sure everybody's got it now.
Right there.
I got this one because Kyle here, he's been reading the trade paperbacks, and he said it's amazing. He really enjoyed it. And I've been, well, you know, I've always been interested, but as soon as I got his recommendation, man, half off. Hey, man, half off is kind of like my trigger price. Like,
absolutely.
Like, if you're going to buy something, I'm sure we all know, man, if you find it for half off, that's it.
Oh, it's an instant buy.
Yeah, you'll search more. You'll spend more time searching for less off or more off, and it's worth it. So,
But you've never had Sonic.
never.
And you have a daughter.
I've done.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna get
Son
you
of
the deals.
Oh yeah, that's what I hear. So he was saying that he loved it. He has a daughter, so he really enjoyed it.
I don't have a daughter, but I can imagine. I get it right.
Yeah, well, certain media, man. Like, hey, I get kind of teared up by like the Shrek 4. You see that last 4? That was all about them. Hey, let me tell you, that was one of the better ones. I'd say, like, I watched that. We all rented it one night, man. Watched Shrek 4 and was like, man, if I wasn't a father watching it, probably not have hit me in the safe spot.
Shrek 4 out of everything in the world.
Yeah, hey, that's my mind goes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to judge.
Yeah.
But Shrek 4?
Shrek 4. Man, I don't even know the name of it. I don't even know the name. What was it?
I don't remember. Ever After?
Happily Ever After. Yeah, where it's Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah,
Wait,
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah.
God.
Oh man, you gotta watch it. Yeah, no way.
You were selling me on this damn movie.
I'm telling you, it was really like, oh man, like I watched that and I was like, yeah, that's one of the better ones. I mean, I think I enjoyed them all, but yeah, Shrek 4, man, recommended. And then, all right, so my last pickup for Megacon, Fear Agent hardcover or whatever this is, #1, half off. We're happy about it. It looks like, look at the picture, kind of horror and sci-fi in space. So why not, man? Sounds pretty good. And
Fear Agent is amazing.
You read it? You read it both?
I love Fear Agent.
Okay. Well, I hear it. I mean, the hype about it is pretty good.
How much is
And
it?
half off, so 25, I think. So yeah,
Very good.
yeah. So other than that, that's my 3 books, and man, it's a nice little stat.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely got some gems in there, especially the I haven't read the Kurt Busiek Iron Man omnibus, but that Fear Agent and that saga, good gems. You got it.
Yeah,
And they'll keep you
definitely.
busy for a while.
Happy about it. And, of course, went home last night and put Volume 2 on my IST wish list, so. I mean,
Have you read Saga?
It's
good.
Are you current in it? Is it
Current in paperback.
paperback? So you read up to a 7? That this came out?
it's the one that's
And Kyle sold me on it. He was like, well, the art isn't like amazing, but man, the story will be,
It's good.
yeah, it's really, really good.
It's
So
really good.
I don't care. As long as the story, I mean, that's what we're here for, right? I mean, we'll both of them. So.
I love Brian K. Vaughan.
Yeah. I'm of the opinion that Saga dipped a little bit, at least for me. It's not terrible, but that second half that he's in right now, it's not as good as the first.
I agree with that.
But it's a build up to something else. I can
Yeah.
see it ramping up to something else later on.
So, yeah. So, are you current as well in it? And have you read?
I'm only like 5 or so issues behind. I'm not that far behind. Because I read it digital and I read the hardcover collection. I'm a big digital guy. I don't know if you are as well.
I have an iPad, not Pro, but Air 2, and I definitely have a few, but not a big guy. I mean, I guess I would. I don't know. It seems at least through IST, it's a little cheaper going that route. But I obviously like when you travel. I mean, unless you carry one book, the digital route is awesome. I do love the panel transition on it. It's really it's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
I use Comixology, and I use an iPad and stuff like that. And I was talking about, I posted something where it was like digital versus paper-based comics. I did a video of it a few years ago. And I'm slowly transitioning more to digital because where I'm at in life, my girl and I, we want to eventually start a family and things like that. Later on, we want to get married. So digital for me, in a lot of ways, is I save a lot of money. They have a lot more sales and things like that. So it just makes sense. Plus, we want to move into a house, it's a pain in the ass to move books every single time.
Honestly, it's one of my nightmares. Like having to move, besides obviously the house catching on fire, but man, having to pack all the books and then transport them and not damage them, man, that's I don't have a big enough collection like big enough collection as you guys might have, but man, yeah. No, I hear you. I do need to just download Comixology and just see the sales that go on.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I see people adding here, they have a good sale, talk me off the ledge of $100 and some dollars, which
somebody in the Facebook group, it was yesterday, posted, somebody talked me down from this because they were about to blow, because Image has a 65% off sale on Comixology right now, where almost everything is 65% off.
Right. Okay.
They were about to blow over $700 on digital comics. Yes.
That's a lot, though. But man, it should be yeah.
I can't even imagine my girl looking at the statement and going, "What the fuck is $700?"
Yeah. Hey, man.
Comixology.
Some of you guys are living larger than me. That's for sure.
I mean,
is that you? Is that you?
No.
Oh, okay. Because what were you talking about, homeboy?
It's easier to hide the books if they're digital, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah, can't really hide the collection when it's just big honking comic books.
Oh, yeah.
And
now, do you ever? You don't buy that much, but have you ever had an order arrive to your house and your girl picks it up or your wife picks it up and she sends you a picture going, "What is this?" And it's like 4 or 5 big boxes.
Yes. Yeah. Before I had to start shipping to the office, it's like, no, man, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because you can open them at the office and you can she home.
Yeah. Just kind of sneak them in the shelf. Exactly. No, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, no, she said, you mean because those bomb-proof boxes that IST sends them in, man, they got all that, which is great. But man, it's like, oh, here's Omnibus and this big ass box, and it's just it's great,
It'll get you in trouble.
Yeah. Man, are you excited for Wonder Woman next week? Are you going to see it next week?
Yes.
Or is anybody else seeing it?
Absolutely. I'm excited, but I'm not excited at the same time.
The reviews have been a lot better. Yes, I mean,
I want the movie to be good. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I have a bet going on with Just Brad.
Okay. The Omni Dog.
Yes, I have a bet going on with the Omni Dog.
Yes.
My bet is that if the movie is better than 70% on Rotten Tomatoes critic reception, I have to read 90s codpiece Thor and and I have to review it.
Oh,
If it's worse, he has to read Red Hood and the Outlaws from the
Gave me a shit glass.
Oh, okay. And that's a horrible one because
They're both terrible.
are you talking like the codpiece store where it was on the Avengers the Crossing omnibus where that dude's like holding, what is it? It has a chain on the damn on the Mjolnir or whatever. Is that the one?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it just
the
looked. I have held that book in my hands like a few times and been like, no, or just no. It's no, and
I am dreading it. And the thing is,
but is the new. But from what you guys were saying, is that new Thor Reborn or whatever that omnibus is coming out later? That's after it, right? It's certain that the Heroes Reborn. Everyone saying, "Oh, that one's good." So it's not codpiece.
no, it's not a copy.
Okay.
No, it's I want it to be good. Don't get me wrong. But every time I see an early Twitter reaction where it's like, "Oh, it's the best thing since Dark Knight," I'm like,
What?
I wince a little bit.
Okay, you're saying Twitter though, right? Okay.
Twitter.
Listen.
But Twitter said Batman vs Superman was fucking amazing too.
Yeah.
Before it came out.
Listen, as I'm sure, anybody, it doesn't even matter what you're talking. We can be talking politics, or Twitter can be used to build whatever narrative you want.
That is true.
But yeah, I mean, I think like Batman and Superman, it's kind of like when I ask somebody, well, what did you think of Batman vs Superman? That's kind of like, I didn't hate the movie, but there was a lot of wasted potential. Like that's kind of what I could see. It's Batman vs Superman, and you have Wonder Woman splashed all over the marketing. Yeah, she's in the movie a whopping 5 minutes, maybe, and she's just a glorified comic, which is great. But so I don't know. Like Wonder Woman coming up, I have more faith in it because it's focused on a single character, and not trying to introduce, Captain Boomerang, and whatever Slipknot, whatever that dude's name was.
Slipknot, who didn't even get. Slipknot was the only one in the Suicide Squad movie that didn't get a bio. Did you notice that? Where he didn't get a background?
He's just there. Dude's just there. Yeah. He rolls up. Oh no, he gets out of the car or the airplane or something like that. Yeah.
Slipknot, what's his? Oh, he climbs things. I'm like, that's it. That's it. This motherfucker's dead in 30 minutes, like guaranteed.
Yeah. His head popped off. So, I mean, we're excited. Kyle, we doing? Oh, sorry. Oh, Wonder Woman? Are we doing it? Are we doing it?
Yeah, but I got to go to Tampa next week. So we might have to go.
Thursday?
We got to figure out. Thursday, I could go maybe after the kids go to bed if we go to a late.
All right. I don't know. I have an 8-year-old daughter, and I know the movie's gonna be PG-13, but do you think that I think Warner Brothers has to walk like a tightrope? Like they should want girls like my daughter's age. I mean, right, to come to the movie. I mean, my daughter, she was able to watch Star Wars, and like when I posted her costume on the comic book, she was Rey last year. She fell in love, but like, I think I need to see Wonder Woman first before I can kind of bring the 8-year-old daughter in to see, because DC doesn't have the track record.
Batman.
I don't think so either.
I think it's going to be more of a.
Well, the thing is, Wonder Woman is the strong superhero female comic character. She is a progenitor, for the most part, to almost everything that came after her. If they mess her up, that's bad. That is really bad. It's a character that they really know they cannot mess this one up because of how strong of a female icon she is.
I mean, WB is sitting on a gold mine.
Oh, yeah.
How the hell did I do that?
Yes.
Because if marketed right, she could be, I mean, she's Wonder Woman. She's already plastered everywhere. But she could be, I know, like, I hate to compare it to Star Wars Rey, but there could be, I mean, there's a generation of girls.
Yes.
They're going to grow up looking up to Rey. And it could be, and it should be, WB should want that same generation to be Gal Gadot. What do you say? Gal Gadot? Is that
Gadot? I think that's how you
is
say
it Gadot?
She's Israeli. I think that's how you say it.
Right. So at least if I was a Warner Brothers exec, that's how I would want Wonder Woman to be, because it's Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I mean, dude.
And they've got Harley Quinn, and they'll make Harley Quinn movies.
Right.
That is probably people that want that kind of character. So.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be nearly as dark or.
And
now that
you point that out, I could totally see that.
Wonder Woman's classic. Don't make her classic.
Yeah, don't over sexualize. And she's already, I don't know. It's a tight rope they have to walk.
It's a very delicate balance where she has to be very strong, but at the same time, it can't be dark and brooding and everything like that, like some of the other things, because you have a daughter. You want to be able to take your daughter to see Wonder Woman because of who the character is.
Yes, exactly. I do.
Yeah.
I want to, yeah. So I have high hopes for the movie. Very high hopes, but man, I think I'm going to see it twice. I mean, not that I'm opposed to seeing it twice, but it's like I have to do a pre-screening, rather than take her and she would, yeah.
And it's a shame. It kind of is a shame that you have to do that for a character like Wonder Woman. At least I feel it's kind of a shame that I can't trust them to get the character right enough, and then she won't be cutting heads off left and right.
Yeah. Right.
So I gotta watch this before I go take her.
Right.
Yeah. Which it's say what you want about Marvel films, but I kind of like the fact that I can take, for the most part, my 8, 12-year-old son or my 12-year-old daughter to see it, and I know for the most part it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
There are going to be some slightly darker undertones, but they'll enjoy it.
Right. And yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm glad I'm not in a position to have to balance it, because I mean, you do want to not appeal to strictly the kids. It's a whole wide range, and Marvel pulls it off consistently. That's one of the. I mean, Marvel's putting on like a master class of. I don't know, universe building. I mean, the movies aren't like the prettiest. I mean, a lot of them look great, but I mean, as far as the continuity and just the whole universe, they're doing the cinematic universe. It's never been done before. I mean,
Exactly.
well, how many movies are they? They're going to be. What are they? 17 movies in now? 18 movies?
19 by the end of this year. Yeah, by the end of this year, I think it'll be like 19 or something like that.
I mean, damn. I mean, we're gonna have to have, it's gonna be, a row of, Omnibus and then another row of just the whole Marvel, So.
But so you're at the con. Are you planning to see any writers or anything like that?
I should have went into to some of the panels that Kyle went into. I haven't, I'm not planning on it. Just walk it and just kind of see, the pageantry go on with the whole costume, and just kind of see if I can find any good deals, and maybe get, some, a sketch or two, to hang up, or I have one of my masterpieces by Greg Horn. He's there now, and a couple years ago he got a whole smashing like a Jeep, and so I got him to sign it, and then went and got Stan Lee to sign it, and then I had authenticated and custom framed. And I showed Greg Gordon, and I was like, dude, look, like I have this like the centerpiece like in my house, like it's in my family room, like it's your art, signed by Stan Lee. And he was, oh, that's great. And then, okay, like I know he was busy storing stuff. I was like, I don't know what I expected there, but like dude, your art is like, the centerpiece of my house. And even by I have a Hot Toys Hulk, and I have him beside, so it's kind of, no.
Is it one of those things where the Hot Toys Hulk holds the Christmas turkey up?
Oh man, yeah, the dude's huge, man. Like he's like a little baby, he's like that big.
He rocks it to sleep at night before his own child.
It's like 18 inches. It's awesome. He's awesome.
You have a picture? I actually want to see this thing.
Yeah. Let me.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Because I love the Hot Toys stuff. It's expensive.
Yeah. Hey, Sideshow does payment plans, and those are able to fly under the wife's radar as long as she's not looking,
I can't do that, man. I can't. I'm already up to my gills in student loans. So.
Yeah. So there's the whole.
Oh, that is impressive.
And then there's the stand by stand. Not the best gift.
That's the horse?
No, that's I mean, wait, here's the painting. Side by stand and Great Horns down there. So yeah, got them custom, with the certificate of authenticity, and then there's that.
That is really cool.
Yeah. So, what about you? What was? Tell me. So you were there today, right?
Yes.
You were there today. What was the best thing you saw? Or what was something that I guess maybe you weren't expecting to see and was kind of maybe pleasantly surprised? Or I mean, maybe you're a Comic-Con veteran, so nothing surprised you. But I mean, what was?
I was actually just talking to him about this, and it caught me off guard yesterday because me and my girl, we walked out of the con yesterday because I've been going to this con, specifically this one, for about 10 years at this point.
Damn.
Yeah. Like I was going to this one when they weren't sure if they were going to keep it going because it was dying down. There was a point in 2010, 2009 at that ballpark where the attendance was bad.
Yeah.
Like nobody was showing up, and there was like rumors like, man, this is not going to
Really? Yeah. See, I just started coming in 2012.
Oh, man.
And so it started picking up. Like my first time, I wasn't prepared at all. I know, but anyways, I didn't mean to interrupt. But yeah, 2012, like took like man an hour and a half just to get through that fucking line. And then like that was the year or there was next year. But yeah, I mean I didn't really know what to expect. I was like, okay, it's a Comic-Con. Yeah, well, it's a big. Okay, I'm gonna go. And it was, the first time it's overwhelming a little bit, to see everything, especially on a Saturday.
It's also
so today. I mean, you were saying, or at least for this year, something.
What happened was 2009 in that ballpark. It was dead. Like it was really hard.
Really,
it looked like the con was going to die out and stuff like that.
How many days was it? The funny part is that
it was 3 days, and you could tell like it was empty. Like we wouldn't have guests with good artists, we wouldn't have the guests or anything like that.
Right.
But what seemed to have happened was that Marvel effect. That following year, Iron Man came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then all of a sudden, it was like, oh shit, it's cool to like comics, it's cool to like this stuff.
Yeah. Like this isn't just fake only for nerds.
Yeah. And people want to scoff at Marvel and stuff like that, but I would argue that it's because of Marvel that this is where it's at today.
Right.
It's because of Marvel and that boom of the movies and the cinematic universe that, cosplaying is cool. Comic books are sexy, things like that. It's cool to be a nerd. It's cool to be in this stuff. Because I'll be honest, I got my ass beat in high school for reading comic books.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
I was one of those kids.
Oh yeah.
So going back at it now, because I work at a high school now, it's like I see all these kids that are reading comics on their iPads.
Proudly displaying comic shit. Or before it was like, bro, what you wearing, man? Yeah. But see, I mean, I was in high school in the 90s. Like, I only read, I think my last year of reading must have been like early 96, because like, I was born in 80, so I got my license in 96. And that's kind of when spending money for comics just went out the door. I had it for other things. Yeah, but yeah, I remember it wasn't like, obviously it was just me and a certain guy. It was just kind of, it was just us and a few. It wasn't no white man. I mean, you weren't going to, to any school and seeing, Marvel or DC everywhere. I mean, Tommy Hilfiger. So
where now it's like, it's everywhere. And it is pop culture. Nerd culture has become pop culture. But to get on back what I was saying and to answer your question, my biggest surprise was that we came out of the con yesterday going, do you want to come back the next day?
Damn. Yeah.
And I was talking to him about it, and I wasn't sure if it was like, am I burned out from this scene because I've been doing this for 10 years, year after year, and stuff like that. And for the most part, it hasn't changed that much. It's a lot of the same guests, same artists. Granted, this year they've upped their game because they have a lot more comic book guests and artists this year. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Jay Scott, he's here this time. I mean, he wasn't here last year. He just had a booth. So I mean, that's one. Was Snyder here last year? Capullo?
It was Capullo. Snyder was not here.
Yeah, that was really before I got into that, so I didn't really know. Hey, you're doing your thing tomorrow, right? With them? Okay. But yeah. So, but yeah, this year, man, they seem to, the amount of guests. I mean, they're,
They stepped it up, but it's also because they got bought out.
Did they?
Yeah.
Is that why they went to? Well, no, wait, they went to 4 days last year. So.
Yeah, but they got bought out after last year.
Okay.
I forgot what the parent company is that bought them out. I can't tell off the top of my head, but yeah, they got bought out. Huh?
Like Fan Expo.
It was Fan Expo that bought them out, and that's the reason why we're getting all this good stuff now.
And then they added the Tampa one too.
Yeah, and that's because now we have Tampa, which I'll be attending Tampa as well.
Did you buy the premium badge?
No, I haven't bought it yet.
If you bought the premium for this, you get Tampa free.
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
You get a day of Tampa for free. It pays for going premium.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I think I'm going to do premium next year.
It's worth it.
Next year.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I mean, speaking about like schedule next year, like Thursday, well, like you were saying, like when you left on Friday, you were like, damn, I feel like you felt fulfilled, like you pretty much got what you wanted out of it. And that's kind of what I felt like on Thursday. I mean, I got nice haul. I mean, like when you start going by the same booths like a few times, you're like, okay, like, and so my daughter did too. I mean, she had her come out, we did quite a few pictures, more than I did, but it wasn't, like last year when she was ready. Of course, that's the height of Star Wars: The Force Awakens and whatnot. But when I talked to her this morning, she was like, I had a great time on Thursday. Like, it's just gonna be more people. Yeah, that'll be fun. She's like, I don't really like. But next year, I'm doing Thursday alone, or with Kyle, or maybe with you if you go. We'll do a little meetup. But then Saturdays, day. Go with my daughter and have her be, have her like that'd be the day I bring her.
Yeah.
The dream. And no more like I don't know, like last year, man. Thursday when we left, like that was his first. That took Kyle on his first con on Thursday, Megacon. I was like, man, wait till Megacon. But after last year, after that Thursday, man, I was good. I had a nice stack of comics. My daughter had all the attention from being. I was good, man. So. But yeah, I mean, did you see what was the best costume you saw? Was there something that really caught your eye?
Something that caught my eye. I saw some pretty badass Overwatch characters. I don't know if you've ever played Overwatch.
I don't know how many other Omnibros. Overwatch on PS4 is having a free play weekend.
Yeah.
And I downloaded last night because I'm like, listen, like I don't. I'm a father of 4, man. Like by the time I get to play games, it's like 9 o'clock, and I want to go to bed by 10. I mean, I don't have time. So I'm like, you know what? Tonight, I'm gonna go home tonight. I'm gonna play Consplay.
There you go.
So, anyways, anyways, it's free play. Anybody wants to go, hit me up on the group, man. Hey, from maybe I don't know 11 till whenever I pass out with the controller in my hand. But go ahead. So you see Tracer or somebody? Because I mean, I did some good Overwatch, but they're not some family friendly, but still, they're definitely eye candy.
There was a Black Widow, not Black Widow, the sniper. Damn, is it Black Widow? I can't remember.
I haven't played the game at all.
All right, but there was a sniper character. I think her name is Black Widow or something like that.
They have the big ass sniper gun.
Yeah. That was very impressive. Yeah, very impressive. There's some Overwatch characters where I'm just like, you just want to wear some scam flag. You're not really.
Well, tell me. I mean, have you played Overwatch? Well,
Widowmaker. That was the name of the
Widowmaker. Okay, yeah. I always like that one. That's a great gun. A great gun name. It's like, well, what should I play? Like I'm more like, okay, I don't know. I want something more fast and fun. Like snipers, I like, but I want to get more like in motherfucker spaces or be strafe in and jump in. More. I mean, again, I was born in '80, so like when I was in college, like my game was Halo. I mean, and that was Xbox on LAN. Like that wasn't nothing on internet. No, I mean, Halo 2 came out the year. Anyways, we were in Halo. So I want to be the guy running in, throwing, grenades if I can. The assault rifle.
Were you the guy?
What's a good class? It's class based, right?
It's class based. I would say start with either Tracer or Rufio. There's fast characters. They don't have a lot of health. I think his name is Rufio. I'm a little bit tipsy.
Like that bitch from like they had the red hair.
Right here.
Yeah. Okay. Huh?
You're right here.
Oh, okay. Well, not mine.
This is Carlos.
This is Carlos, man. Not
Mexicans.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. There you go.
No, Oscar's supposed to be here. I don't know where he's at.
Stuck in the line. He's not making it over.
Oh, damn.
I guess I'm taking his books home.
He said just do a raffle.
What did he get?
I mean,
I'll take it. That's super. I have had to hold that book in my hand a few times and been like,
so much stuff like this.
I want to read the history, but am I really going to enjoy it? I mean, I think the oldest stuff I mess with is what the Claremont X-Men, from Giant Size on, and then the Silver Age. I think I'm locked in to the Silver Age Avengers. Like I have, I have the first 2 Omnibros, the Avengers. 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
And so if they come out with a 3rd one, I'm kind of locked in. I'm not really loving it, but I would see them. Total Hype Mind was like, here's a big ass book that says Avengers, and I was like, oh, I gotta buy this, and it's half off. Like, dude, this is where it began, and I remember reading it. Was like, yeah, this isn't. It's not horrible, but it's not. You read more current stuff, man. It goes, man. You can clear some current stuff, like put it down. You go through some books, and the old stuff, man. It takes you a while.
It was more prose heavy. Stan Lee was very prose heavy when he first started out. He would detail everything. How many times did you have to know that the Human Torch says "flame on" in order to play, and he flames on? He was very prose heavy. That was the style back then.
There it was.
So a normal comic that will take you, like you can read through a normal comic, let's say 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Breeze through it. A classic Stan Lee book will take you like 30, 40 minutes easily. because there's so much to it.
Yeah. Is anybody else coming? I mean, I don't want to take too much time.
My last question is, now you mentioned Halo in college. Do you remember having to carry those big ass tube TVs up 3 flights of stairs?
Those are
hernia
inducing. Yeah. Hey, and those you were hooking those up with, not even RGB, man. It was just the yellow, white, and red, and that was it. You didn't have no. It wasn't even 480p. What was it like? It was just horrible, grainy mess. It was just
and God forbid your boy forgot the land cable.
We were the first time I ever played Halo.
Because then you gotta go.
Yeah, those were good times. Lots of lots of beer drinks. Lots of
All right, man. But it was a pleasure.
Thank you, Omnibros.
Thank you, man. It was nice having you on.
That sounds kind of like wait till you see skip over to my Xbox.
And that is going to be the live stream for today. I want to thank everybody here that joined us. You guys have been great guests. I know some of you guys had to leave for things like that. It was really fun. Thanks everybody in the chat. And with that said, peace. We're going to enjoy the rest of the con. There's a cosplay contest that I'm going to hit up with my girl and a few other things that we're going to pick up. So later, guys.